High Times viewers, Judy Shields here. Today we are happy to welcome Lew Newton. She's a North Carolina-born Nashville recording artist and singer-songwriter who blends traditional country heart with soulful blues and southern rock energy. A voice forged by family, faith, and the open road. Now heard on stages from independent charts to the Grand Ole Opry. So we welcome Lew Newton. Hi, Lee.
Hey Judy, how are you?
Pretty good. Where are you dialing in from? I see some clouds back there out that window.
I, I've actually just come from North Carolina. I am in Tennessee now. I'm headed towards Nashville, and yeah, I've been running through a little bit of rain. Not too bad, but that's part of being on the road.
Yeah. What about this heat that I've been seeing all back east? Are you guys having that too?
Yes, like over 100. It's been insane, and of course, the humidity is so different here. You just walk out and you're just drenched. So,
What does it do to those natural curls of yours? You got some beautiful
oh,
hair.
yeah, you just look on my Facebook. You'll see. I went a few days ago. I added clogging to my resume. I was a good sport with some of my friends. They were doing a clogging thing, and they were missing a girl. And I was like, "Hey, I'm here. I'll do it." Yeah, I have a whole new respect for them now. But my hair was drenched. No curls to be found.
Oh, wow. Well, thanks for sharing all that. Let's sort of talk about your music. And you've got Tell Us What's Happening. I've listened to a song called Be the Man. It's
Yeah.
nice to see you with your beautiful guitar on the porch of looks like a log cabin. Where did you
Yeah.
shoot that particular video?
That was actually filmed in Cowpens, which is an old battlefield. It's historic. The little cabin's actually historic from where, but it's probably about 20 minutes from where I live, a very historical place. And I just loved the cabin. It was just so rustic and I loved it.
Oh, let's talk a little bit about that beautiful guitar. How long has that been in your life?
Oh gosh, that's is my husband laughs because every guitar I have my guitars and then he has my guitars. I take his guitars away from him, and that was one of them. It's a Czar.
Oh,
It's yeah, that's the name brand of it is a Czar, and I have fell in love with that guitar. It just sounds so beautiful. The look of it's beautiful, and I have when I go to grab one of our guitars, that's the one I end up usually grabbing. So, but it's just beautiful.
yeah, it fits you too. It
Thank
it
you.
sure does. I had to mention that because I just thought it was so beautiful.
Thank
Just
you. Yeah,
beautiful.
it's one of my favorites that we have to play. And, I have a bunch of beautiful guitars, but that's the one that I gravitate towards because it sounds really great too.
Yeah.
So you want that good sound with it.
Yeah. So where did the title Be the Man? Did you write this,
I
co-write?
do. Yeah, I wrote that song. It actually came from the first year of being by myself, leaving, my marriage, and I had my little boy, who was 4 years old at the time, and he's at the beginning of the original version of that on my Unleashed album, but on the acoustic. I wanted to take it back to when I first wrote it, and it comes actually the first part of it was inspired by my little boy coming up to me. We had went to the grocery store, and I had given him a quarter to get a little tiny little toy out, and there was a little ring in it. And when we got home, it was the first Valentine's Day by myself, basically, but with him. And he handed me this ring and said, "Mommy, will you marry me? I'll take care of you." And he was just so sweet. And I put it up and I made a little Facebook post because it was just so sweet. And a year later, I got woke up in the middle of the night with words like, "You've got to write the song." And I got up in the middle of the night and singing it into the recorder and typing out. And I ended up writing it that next morning when I woke up. So, yeah.
It's amazing the inspiration for you songwriters, what you come up with.
Yeah.
Then we listen to it and learn the words, and we're like, it's just amazing how it could be easy for you, hard for
Yeah.
you, inspirational. I love songwriters and love your voice.
Thank you. I love to write. Like I've always, it depends on whoever writes a song. If it's a song that touches me or if it's a
Yeah.
song that I can really relate to. I have to be able to relate to it to sing it. But I write at least 90% of my songs. So that's really huge for me to, because I want, whatever I put out there to either be something that I've lived through or something maybe that, that maybe I want to live through, or, it just depends. There might be something that's like, oh man, my song, Your Hat, same thing, it's a love story. And I wrote that before I met my husband now. And it was about that perfect love, So you write songs, kind of, it's wild how the inspiration comes for them.
And so let's talk about, do you have a new album coming out or what's
Well,
happening?
yeah, I just released Beautifully
Okay.
Undone. That's my fifth album that I've released. Yeah, my last album, full length album, was called Homesick, and it actually won Album of the Year at the JMA Awards last year at the Opry House. And then and this Beautifully Undone, it's actually just got through getting a nomination for Album of the Year this year. That will be at the Grand Ole Opry. So fingers crossed. But yeah, I just released that. I released Silver Thread and Golden Needles, and the video for it will be released on July 29th. And I'm really excited because I have gotten so many cameos from everybody in this video. People are going to be like, "Oh my gosh, I know that person," or "I know that person." It is awesome. But I did it with Georgette Jones, daughter of George and Tammy, and then Heidi Parton, the niece of Dolly Parton. So it was pretty awesome.
Oh, cool. How do you get in touch with all these folks to let them know you want to do this? That's going to be something else.
Yeah. Well, I've been really blessed with getting to be around a lot of amazing people. I really have. God's really blessed me to put me around a lot of amazing people. That's led to other opportunities. I've gotten to do and collaborate and open for a lot of amazing people. Just in this last month, I've opened for Confederate Railroad, Diamond Rio, and Shenandoah, all within a month. So yeah, it's
You
been.
go,
I think
girl.
I have been very busy this past month. I think I've driven like 4,400 miles.
Wow. That's,
Yeah,
oh, and does your
yeah.
son travel with you most of
He
the time?
does. He is actually with me right now. He's my little sidekick. So he's so excited we're getting ready to go meet up with the Oak Ridge boys. And so yeah. So
What are
yeah,
you going to be doing with the Oak Ridge Boys?
the Oak Ridge boys will be making a big cameo appearance in the video.
Okay.
I opened for them back in December in Hiawassee, Georgia, and I was honored a couple of years ago. I got to sing with Joe Bonzel, which we just lost him. I know, but I did a duet with him on my gospel album. And so they've just always been really good to me. And so for this video, like I said, I have tons of cameos in it. I mean, Moonshiners, we have Elvis in there. There's who's who of country music's in there. But the Oak Ridge Boys is going to have the main cameo part at the beginning and the end. So it's pretty cool. I can't wait for everybody to see it. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, we'll have to talk to you either before or after so we can
Yeah.
talk about all the people. You can tell us
Oh
how
yeah.
that'll happen. That'll be a great
Yes.
little conversation.
Yes, it sure will. Because it's been such a pleasure getting to film it because of everybody that is in it and that they've wanted to be a part of it. And I'm just so tickled and thrilled. And like I said, it's going to turn into people like, oh gosh, well, who's that? Oh, I know who that is. Or I know. So it's pretty fun. It's just a light-hearted, fun video.
Oh, we can't wait for that to come out.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. You've had a lot of different songs and cover songs. I have to talk to you about how great that art is. To me,
Yes.
when a singer can pull this off, to me, they are a true gifted singer. And you
Oh.
more than pulled it off with your heavenly voice. Tell us about the video of the song and why you chose that and where was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, the video, I did a song with Ben Isaacs. And everybody knows who he is with the Isaacs, that he's just got amazing voice, an amazing person. And he agreed to sing with me on the It's All My Gospel album. And but I've been wanting to do a video for it for a while. And I could not think of any other place to do it than it's one of my friends' place called the Lorelei Inn. It's nestled in where I'm from in the mountains of Haywood County. And in the video, I mean, you just see God's beauty. I mean, it's so gorgeous. So I filmed there. Another place that's local to where I grew up, Lake Junaluska, where the cross and stuff is, and then the Pretty Place Chapel, which is it's in South Carolina, but like about 20 minutes from the North Carolina line. But those three places, I'm like, gosh, you just see God's beauty. You can't, that in the song is How Great Thou Art. So I wanted to show it to be just, raw and authentic and just beautiful. And it really turned out gorgeous.
It sure did. It was beautiful. One of the best. Elvis would be proud.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's going to definitely be on my playlist. I have the older iPod things,
Oh gosh, I love it.
I want to buy that one and put it on that because it's just, I've got all the other versions, but yours is spectacular.
Thank you. I knew I wanted to just do it with it just has the piano with it. So it's very stripped down and very raw. But I just felt like it didn't need to be overly produced. It just needed to be very just let the words stand on their own. And those harmonies, oh my gosh, it was just gorgeous.
Exactly. And me being a huge #1 fan of the late and great Merle Haggard, this Working Girls Blues. I mean, come on, talk about that. I found that video and I'm like, oh, I love her more.
Yes, I was blessed. On my Unleashed album, I was blessed to do this song with Leona Williams, who was married to Merle, and also Pam Tillis. There's a version that's full that's not with just the guitar.
Okay.
But on the Beautifully Undone, I picked all the songs that I wanted to redo, and so of course I had to include that one. And of course it's just got my vocals on all the song. And Eugene Moles, who played with Merle, played guitar on it, so he brought the Bakersfield sound, and it was just truly incredible. I mean, and it was such a fun video to do too. I got to hang around with all the horses that day and the railroad tracks, and because I knew Merle loved railroad. His dad was worked for the railroad, and of course he would hop on the trains there and
go for rides.
But I'll be coming actually to Bakersfield in November for the Bakersfield Music Awards. Yeah, I'll be performing at the Fox Theater.
Oh yeah, it's only about an hour and a half drive. I'll have to come up there and meet you in person.
That would be so awesome. I will let you know the exact dates.
Yes.
How cool would that be? Because we'll be flying. I'm pretty sure we'll be flying into LA and then
going up that grapevine. It's called.
Yeah, that's awesome. We'll have to get together.
Yes, definitely. Well, I'll meet you at the airport, pick you up, and we'll go.
Hey, that sounds great. Sounds great.
There you go. That is so cool. It'd be nice to meet you in person. That'd be very good. I had a quick question. So when did you discover your beautiful voice? Like, how old were you?
Oh, well, when I was a little girl, I loved performing and making people smile. From tiny, little. I would be hitting on the little organ that my daddy had at the house. But when I started noticing I really loved to sing, my dad was started teaching me how to play when I was 7 years old. And he was a cab driver, and I would go down to the cab stand and sit on the steps. And he's the one that taught me how to play the guitar. And that was something that him and I had special that I got to do with him. And he loved to sing. And so that's when I knew that I loved to sing. I didn't know what it entailed or what the future held with that. But later on, when I was 14, I got to do my first solo song on the stage at my chorus concert. Like I had a country concert and I was picked to do it. And I knew right then and there, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to perform the rest of my life. I loved being on stage. And I knew that that's all I wanted to do. And of course, the people that I grew up listening to, the Tammy, the Dolly, Loretta, the Judds. I love Lori Morgan, and actually getting to meet some of those people, and get to even like Lori, that was the first song I ever sang live in front of an audience, and I got to meet her, and so it's been a lot of full circle moments for sure.
Well, not to get off the music, but let's talk about you being an author. What is
Yes.
children's books?
I'm telling you, that has been something I've been so proud of because my dad named me after Brenda Lee. So I was named after Brenda Lee, and so like I said, I kind of grew up, a cab driver's daughter, very poor, but everybody has their stories, and I knew that some of the lessons that he taught me growing up, I wanted to share that, and I knew I wanted to eventually write a book, but I wanted to start them off with kids' books. So that's why I have the Brenda Lee series. I did 4 children's books that kind of teaches different lessons that just kind of, and the kids, oh my gosh, I've gotten to read them to a lot of different kids and they just love them. And it's just been such an amazing experience getting to share my stories growing up that my dad taught me with other children, and so I think the biggest compliment was the mom sent me a picture of her daughter taking the book to show and tell at school. She loved the book so much, and that just meant the world to me. And then of course I did my cookbook, which is Lew Newton's Carolina Kitchen Cookbook. I love to cook. I'm a Southern cook, and I had so many people ask me about all my recipes all the time. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to do a cookbook, but it's tied in with the music. It's tied in with my family. I have little stories in there and little quotes and pictures, and it's just really awesome. And then of course I finished up writing it's kind of like a little story of what I went through leading up to meeting my husband now, and his story leading up to me, and it's called Strength of a Woman, Heart of a Man, and very proud of all of them. But I kind of took a break from songwriting last year and just kind of really poured my heart out into getting these books done. And they turned out really awesome. I'm very proud of them. And I got to, especially the kids' book, I got to read it during the Lew Newton weekend. They had a Lew Newton weekend at my hometown in North Carolina. And it was really cool because they presented me with the North Carolina state flag, Judy, from the state of North Carolina, the flag flown over the Capitol, and it was just pretty awesome. The congressman was there. It was just pretty cool. It was an awesome experience, and just to get recognized for some of the charity work that I've done, and just because my heart, I love giving back to veterans and the kids, and so it was that flag just meant so much getting presented to me and stuff. So I've got it put up all cool. I cried, of course, but it was a great experience.
Oh my God! Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like to follow you on Facebook and Instagram. What is your social media for our viewers?
Yeah, it's Lew Newton and LewNewtonOfficial.com. If you want to look at me on the World Wide Web, they call it, or any of the socials like Facebook, TikTok, it's Lew Newton or Lew Newton Music. You can find me.
Very good. We'll have to have you back as an author to talk about
Yes.
your books and stuff. This was
I
about
would
your music, which we love.
Yes, yes, I would love that. That would be awesome.
We'll have so much fun in Nashville, and tell
Yes.
the Oak Ridge boys the Hollywood Times says hello. We've
I will.
met them all and stuff, and
Yeah.
it was very sad to I got to interview
Oh,
Joe, so to have lost him was it makes
I
you feel like
know.
you know them personally, and
I
he's
know.
a loss, so.
Oh, it was. Yeah, Joe was just amazing. And, my little boy was there when I was recording with him, and Cash just absolutely fell in love with Joe. And, it was just, he made Cash feel really special. So they all do. They're just,
Yeah.
the Oak Ridge boys are just the best. They are the
Yeah,
greatest.
they are. They sure are. And glad we have them in the country music world.
Yes, yes, most definitely.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us here out in Hollywood for the Hollywood
Yes.
Times. This interview will go up on our YouTube channel, the Hollywood Times Official. So thank you.
Awesome.
And like I say, we'll be in touch.
Yes.
Talk to you as an author, and we are definitely going to see you in November when you come out here to
Yes.
Bakersfield.
Yes. Yes.
So you have some parting words for us, sweetheart?
Oh, just hey, enjoy every day. Don't sweat the small stuff, and just let the sun shine. Need to get on.
That's the best one. Well, we wish you the best of luck coming up, and it doesn't sound like you need it, but you
No.
know, it's good to give it out there to you
Well,
and your husband and your son. So,
thank you. Thank you so much, and
and
it's been a pleasure.
stay cool out there.
Oh yes, yes.
That's for sure. Thank you.